From the shadows of New York's Manhattan skyline to Arizona's Valley of the Sun resides a radio program the world over has been waiting for. Hosted by two men no one has ever heard of. It's a place where idiocracy runs free and rarely a point is made. Kieran.
Peasant, I can't deal with this. I am Rocket, Star Rocket of Elmont.
Rocket.
Winthrop, get the yachts ready. We're going to Mondo.
Together, these men will bring you laughter at any cost, even if that means sacrificing their own egos or well-being. So put your brains on standby. Sit back and relax. The boys have returned. Lunatic Radio starts now.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It is a Lunatic Radio show.
Terrible. Never do that again, please.
I will never do that again, but I like to start off the show with a little variety, you know? What up, everybody? I'm Kieran. That's Rock way over there in the beautiful state of New York.
What up?
This is the Lunatic Radio show. No Leroy Jenkins today. Just me and Rock, like old school.
It's gonna be boring.
We are a talk radio program that's been around since the year of 2001. Right, Rock?
Yeah. So we know a thing or two about this whole talking on the internet.
We know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Not really.
So it's gonna be fun. It's the by the way, live number to call in 718-690-9290 if you want to call in and be a part of the radio program. Right, Rock?
That's right. Please call in because we probably don't have much to talk about.
We have a lot to do today.
Oh.
And
by the way, do you like that I'm wearing my Montauk shirt today? Because now that we have this new intro, I was like, I got to start, representing the part.
Yeah, we're very colorful today. Rock's got the Montauk, what is that? The Yuppie T-shirt, like your weekend casual.
It's the Montauk Yacht Club shirt.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Montauk Yacht Club.
Oh God, that's pathetic. That's great though. Good for you. Rock.
Good for you.
You're a hoity-toity man. I'm trying to share the live link for the folks so they know that the show's on.
I'm playing a character now. That's what I'm doing. Now this is like a bit.
Right. You're a man about town. You're a man of means, right?
Yeah, sure. Means. Man of means.
Man of means, like you have means. Yeah. Like
you can't define something by using the same word.
No, I can't.
No, that's not how it works. I don't think Webster would allow that.
What if I say it in a different inflection? That's
Oh, I see.
Right. It's the man of means.
Right. Now I get it now. I see what you're saying.
Right. Am I in the chat room listening live or is just no one there?
Yeah, no, it's dead.
I was just wondering if, am I in the chat room? Oh, wait, I am. There's just no one in it. So
it's like when you have like a big group get together at a bar and there's like no one at the bar when you get there. Like, is this the right bar? Am I in the right place?
No. All right. Yeah. Live number to call in 718-690-9290 if you're listening live, and it'll be fun for everybody if you interact. With
I should see if the website is working. Then I know.
Yeah. Rock and I were, hanging out before the show, talking about what we're going to do on the radio program, and there was a breaking news story out of Jacksonville, Florida. Apparently, there was a Madden video game tournament.
Yes.
And like a guy who was playing in the Madden tournament lost his game. And then he decided to shoot up the place. Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy. Like it's just getting worse and worse. And now video game tournaments are a target.
Right. And like it's what the hell's going on, dude? It's just a video game.
Exactly.
Like not to bring light to this, but we like the obsession with video games. It's crazy. We were talking about that Douglas Martin guy not too long ago who dumped like a really hot, world-renowned hot girl so he could focus on video games and playing Call of Duty. This kid loses a Madden game in a tournament, and he loses his mind and shoots up the place. The audio, it's terrible. Like this audio that is from this event that just took place today, as we do the radio show on Sunday. The audio of the shooting is insane. It's so disturbing, dude, and it's only 30 seconds long. Oh God, I don't even want to really play it.
You planned really this all. Bad. You know, that's kind of funny because you planned it all, and you're like, I don't want to play it.
But I don't want to really play.
I know.
It kind of weird when I was like recording the mass shooting audio, trying to get it right, like make sure it sounds good. But it's crazy to do that because it's people, their lives are being taken.
It's so true. It's like you actually hear it real time. You know, usually, you know, whenever you hear about these things or any sort of shootings, it's like some through grainy footage or like through the 911 call where it's like super muffled. But this is like you hear people.
Yeah,
like clearly.
One kid in the background, he's like, "Oh man, what did he shoot me with?"
Yeah.
Like he already, if I were in that situation, I'd be like, did I just get shot? Not like wanting to know what kind of caliber bullet I got shot with.
Right.
You know what I mean? But here's the audio from, you'll hear the audio of the Madden game. Like, and there's like a shot of the two kids playing the Madden game, like in a little box in the corner. And then, you know, all hell breaks loose. Here's the audio from today in Jacksonville. Very sad.
Got a lot of good games going on.
It's a lot. It's going to be hard to get them on stream. It's not a lot.
It's not a tough out today. Excuse me, not an easy out. Oh. What are you shooting with?
That's the crazy part. It's all crazy, but like that second part, like he wasn't done.
It's insane. By the way, shout out to Haywood from Australia joining us in the live chat room. Leroy Jenkins is in there too.
Yeah. Sorry about the audio if it's a little soft on Kieran. I just fixed it. I had my I had my son down here this morning, and I let him play around with some buttons. So
getting him ready for the podcasting career.
Right. No, it was kind of like teaching him, like they do with the rats with electronics. So it's like he would go to touch the faders. I'm like, no, don't. Bad. God. These are bad.
But that audio is insane, man. It's crazy.
It's as real as you could possibly be. Just you hear everything so clearly, and it's so disturbing. So disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently they found the shooter. He's 24 years old. And who knows? Fuck.
He lost the game, so he decided to kill people.
Lost the game, so he decided to shoot up the place.
Imagine that, man. It's like these are just kids playing fucking video games, and a harmless one at that. Fucking a football video game.
How weak are we as a human race to where like we want to take the lives of somebody else if our feelings get hurt because we lost the goddamn video game, which isn't real at all. Right. And it takes finger and eye coordination to play the damn thing. Like it shouldn't be that much of a shot to your ego as a human being if you lose a goddamn video game. What the fuck is wrong with you people? God damn. I wish I would have grown up in the 60s where men were men and women were women. Like, I don't know what the fuck you people are now.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's not I don't understand this world. Like No Country for Old Men style. Like, I'm old. I'm from a different generation. This generation coming up, I do not understand whatsoever. And maybe that's just what life is. As you get older, you're not supposed to realize or understand what the younger generation is. But this younger generation is fucking insane.
And obviously, we'll learn more details. But think about, Kieran, what transpired. This kid lost a video game and had a gun on him and decided because he lost, I'm going to kill people, or potentially worse. And again, we don't know. We'll find out the exact. He lost his football game, was able to obtain a gun quickly, and then kill people. So, neither is good, neither is better. But it's the point that either are able to happen in this day and age. That this 24-year-old kid who lost a video game was able to have access to a gun and kill people.
Right. And fucking just arguing like here comes the gun right fucking argument again. They got like a 24-year-old in this day and age doesn't have the maturity enough to own a gun. Right. I get it. We send them to war when they're 18 and like carrying, but you know what? That's one thing. When they're back here in the States living their normal lives, they shouldn't be allowed to have guns. Right. You're not mature enough. 30-year-olds are barely mature enough to own a fucking gun.
It's true.
You're like we don't grow up. Right. I feel like anymore. We don't. Right. And it started with like our generation, Rock. Like it took us a while to grow up. But by the time my dad was 23, he was married with kids.
Right. It's true.
When the fuck does that happen anymore? Never. I know one couple that got married that's still together when they got married when they're in their 20s. 21 years old. They got married. But yeah, I mean, there's fucking Christ almighty. We're going to do a story today about a guy who's like in his mid 30s. He got fired from his job because he was making videos of himself farting in a lobby. That's not a man's man. What? That's a new era fucking human being. What is that?
I don't even know.
He felt that it was more important to shoot himself sitting at his security job desk, film himself and share it on Instagram that he's making these farting videos. This is me farting at work. And the acoustic in this lobby where I'm standing post is remarkable. So when I fart, it makes it really loud and it makes the video even better. And like, so I'm going to share these on Instagram and become famous, which happened and he got fired.
Do you think the guy was in a relationship? You think he had like a girlfriend or a... You think he got out much?
He had to be 30 or above. And, you know...
That's so sad. That is so sad.
He thought about making like farting. I have the...
Does he have a podcast?
The New York Post interviewed this guy. And this is actually him explaining... This is him explaining. I guess he does a podcast too.
Of course, because he does.
This is audio from a video of him filming himself with a broadcasting microphone in his living room.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, and this is him. I mean, I'm gonna go from a mass shooting story to this guy farting and getting fired. Is that what I'm doing, Kieran? What fucking broadcasting school did I go to?
This is the Casey Kasem issue right here. This is
fucking ponders. Here it is. This is the guy. This is. But I guess we're on the tip of we have to figure out why these people are doing these things. Why is your ego getting so smashed to where you want to take the life of somebody because you lost a goddamn video game? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What is wrong?
I can't believe that this guy. I don't want to. I can't wait to hear this guy.
Yeah, oh, you hear the farting guy? Let's go back to him. I'm jumping stories. Here's the farting guy. He was a security guard at some building. He sat in a lobby with the security uniform on, and at the desk, he would take a video shot of his face,
right,
and then the sound of him farting would happen in the background, and that would be the video. And he would share these on social media.
Of course he would.
Okay, here he is.
So I realized there was really good acoustics in the front lobby of this hospital.
Oh, he did a setup too.
Everybody does it, and nobody was around. It was kind of later in the evening, 7 o'clock or something, and I let one rip, and I got a nice full sound, and that was great. So the next day or a couple days later, when I had to fart again, I took a video of it, sent it to my group chat with my buddy.
Like it's behind the Instagram post. That's what we're listening to.
Because we need those.
So it was like 1996 that I was sitting, Yeah. How do you capture a real good fart sound? Period.
Now from back home, and they're like, "This is too big for us. More people need to be, in on this."
Here's audio of him. This is audio of the fart video.
You think it's like like music beds? Like
yeah. Well, this is from the New York Post website.
Oh, okay.
They put. I don't know why they felt the need to put a music bed in this. I guess to make it more interesting, because that's what like fake radio does.
Right.
When you listen to, if you listen, by the way, let's Rock and I should point this out, and other radio DJs in the past have pointed this out. If you're listening to a morning show in the morning, driving to work, and that particular morning show is playing a music bed in the background when they're talking, that morning show sucks. There's no reason for that. They're playing music in the background because of what they're talking about is not funny or uninteresting. They're uninteresting people.
Fun fact: Lunatic Radio used to have a music bed.
We did, and then we realized, we got a little bit more interesting, and we're like, we don't need the bed anymore.
We don't.
We've grown up.
We've grown up.
We don't need the bed anymore, Rock. It was a big ceremony Rock and I had. We put the bed to bed. Remember that ceremony we had? It was the bed.
I don't remember that. I believe it. I believe it. We did have something because obviously we didn't make a bit out of anything.
Your fucking improv skills stink, Rock. You're supposed to roll with it.
I thought it really. I believe it would have really happened, and I just didn't remember it.
Fucking Larry Literal and Kieran on the show today. Fucking
maybe it really happened. I would believe it really. Listen, we had the brackets of booty. I wouldn't put anything past us doing a bit of.
Yeah. By the way, that was like the first of its kind, the brackets of booty, and now everybody does it. It sucks. All right. Anyway, here's more. Here's the audio of the guy farting. This is the video. Here we go.
People posting videos.
I hate to give him credit.
It's so ridiculous.
Funny,
it's so ridiculous.
He just does almost like a selfie, and then he farts in the video. Here's more.
Them taking people, just like in toilets.
What?
And then the unsolicited fart videos. That's it. We lost the job, guys. That's it. But yeah, I didn't think I'd be, intercepted in the parking lot and serve termination papers, in the parking lot and threatened with legal action. Granted, they're very small. I was never neglecting my duties to post a fart video. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, this guy is terrible.
But you thought, dude,
This
you
guy
thought
stinks.
that you're at work. You're at work filming yourself farting at a place of employment that pays you. So you're disrespecting that place by posting these videos.
This guy's an idiot.
Retarded. You're an idiot. That's the new generation, Rock.
What did he think was going to happen? Like, what was his...
He didn't care. They don't think through. Do you think the kid that shot up the Jacksonville fucking Madden thing was like, you know what? Fuck. He's not thinking that through. I don't think he has the capability to think anything through. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he doesn't because he shot up a fucking goddamn video game tournament. Oh, fucking Christ. I can't deal with these people, Rock. We got to go back to the 40s when men were men.
It's what I find, and obviously I don't know the full extent of the psychology of it and understanding what goes through the minds of these people, but it really makes it a lot more difficult when they are killed after this, because there's no way to really learn and to really try to understand what transpired. Yes, I understand it's all the legal stuff that goes along with that, but I feel like to have these people alive, to understand why they led to that, what triggered them, to just get any information to help prevent it in the future. Because look, he's dead and all these other people are dead, and then that's it. Now we just got to wait till the next time it happens.
Right.
I feel like that's the part of that at least from what I see and what I read and or lack thereof is, what are they doing with these people that they capture after these situations, and how are they dissecting the information or, trying to pull out whatever information they can from these people try to. I understand, like, you know, there's, I'm sure there's suicidal thoughts, but even deeper than that, and what they can pull informationally to prevent things like that from happening again, or relay that data to be like, look, this is why this happened, and what we can do to prevent it. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to do that, dude.
no,
it is, Rock, that we joked about for many years in this radio program. It's a fucking dumbing down of society.
no.
And with that dumbing down of society, we need to be more progressive with the fucking laws. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need to change some shit, some fucking regulations. We need to, you know, if you want to own a gun, you gotta do something. You gotta pass some sort of test. You gotta pass. You have to be mature. There's got to be a test to test somebody who wants to buy a gun to see if he's more mature, mature enough to own it.
Right. Well, look, this happened, and
I don't own a gun, Rock,
Yeah.
because I don't think I'm mature enough to own one.
Right.
Not that I'm gonna go fucking shooting up something because I get insulted by something. I know I'm clumsy.
right.
Like I stub my toe on shit all the time. Like, what if I was holding a gun, I stub my toe, I drop the thing, it shoots me in a
You
bull
pull
bag, and
a
that's it.
Plaxico Burris.
Yes, I'm clumsy. That's why I don't want to be near him, because I know I'm clumsy. I'm aloof. I bang my head on shit all the time. Like, what if I'm holding a gun? You know?
Sadly,
like that fucking-
sadly, I'm confident nothing's gonna change.
Remember that old video of that cop who went into the fucking this is fucking hilarious. There's an old video of a cop who went into a high school classroom and talked about like gun safety, and he's holding a Glock in his hand. He's like, "This is a Glock."
Oh, right. I remember that. I remember that.
Then he blasts himself in the foot. That would be me.
That was awesome, trying to like maintain, like holding his pain.
Yeah. He's like, "Is everybody all right?" As his foot's on fire
Yeah.
because he just got a bullet.
Yeah. But man, yeah, like I said, man, sadly, nothing's gonna change from this. There has been so many terrible, like, you don't have to go that far back, man. Like that Vegas shooting. Like the Vegas shooting wasn't that terribly long ago, and there was a lot of people that died. Nothing happened. Nothing changed. By the way, they still have no reason why he did it. They have like no concrete evidence as to why that guy decided to just unload on all these people in Vegas. So nothing's gonna happen. Unfortunately, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. Till then, well, says Kieran.
We said unload.
You're a dope.
Shout out to Heat Fan in the chat room. Word up. Heat Fan, been a part of the radio program for a long time. Yeah, what fucking terrifying goddamn. It's just, I mean, listen to this audio, people. I'll play it again. I'm not doing it to glamorize the fucking, but the terror that these kids who just wanted to go play a Madden football game tournament. It's fucking insane. Some kids just.
Excuse me, not an easy out.
Insane. Fucking insane. There you go. There's the world we're living in, you motherfuckers. God damn it. God damn it. So stupid. I don't think it, I think a part of this, I don't know. I don't. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to, I'm not going to fucking, I was just about to horseshoe this shit into a Trump speech, but I'm not gonna.
Don't even. It's not even worth it.
I mean, it does show you. It does like he's not a leader, that guy. You know what I mean? Like how our country is now is a representation of how much of a piece of shit that guy
Right.
is. Like with everybody being divided on their teams of fucking political thoughts. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. Like I go see my parents during the week at lunchtime just to see how they are. And one day I walked in there. Earlier this week I walked in there, and my dad's like just talking shit about John McCain.
What?
Like, I'm like, why are you talking shit about? Like, he's like, well, John McCain wasn't the greatest. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's a man's man, dude. Dude, he took himself off a brain cancer treatment. Would you do that, Dad?
Right.
Because he's like, you know what? I'm not going to win this one. I'm just going to take it off.
Right.
That's it. No more. Like, he was in a prison camp in a fucking jungle.
Right.
Like, would you do that, Dad? Why are you talking shit? But he's talking shit about him because Donald Trump doesn't like him. You know what I mean? And he's falling on party lines. I'm like, it's insane. John McCain is 100 times more of a human being than Donald Trump will ever be.
Totally.
Yeah, my dad's like, but that's what Donald Trump is doing. Like he's causing my dad to lose his fucking mind.
Right.
Like, and when you're so wrapped up in the politics and there's like a new political story every day, like you become insane. You're like obsessed. You're stalking politics. Like you're stalking politics.
Right.
Like
there needs
pussy.
to be like an Us Weekly for politics now.
Right. Like it's pussy. Like politics is pussy, and I need to get the pussy. And
Politics
you know what I mean? When people are so like wrapped up into politics, either left or right,
they're obsessed. They're obsessed with it.
It's like a stalker mentality. Right. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's
and their thoughts change, don't you think, Rock?
No, absolutely. It overwhelms them. I mean, like, look, just today, this woman who's running in Arizona, a Republican, dude, she said that McCain pulled the plug on his medication so that she would lose. Like, that's where her head's at. And that's where these politicians' heads are at.
Dude, I don't want to be a part of this war. Yeah. This is why I don't go out. leaders of cities and states. Look, listen to the shit they say. It's insane. Donald Trump said, "I don't like the Donald McCain because I like to side with winners."
Yeah, Media King saying it's a staffer, not a candidate. The point is that somebody involved putting it out there publicly to put this information out there that it's somebody. I understand he's correcting that it was just a staffer, not the actual candidate. But you don't know confidently. I could say that the candidate probably said like nudge, like can you say something? Because I gotta win this.
Yeah, fuckers. God damn.
We went through Bridgegate here in the tri-state area. Fucking politicians will do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, I love how Media King says point of order.
I know he's making a legitimate point that it wasn't the actual candidate that said that, but it doesn't take a smart person to realize that the source of that information came from the candidate.
I know I'm taking a leap here, but I feel like if we had a person in the White House, a president, that was completely the opposite of what Donald Trump is, I don't think our society would be like it is now. That's taking a leap, but I think it would be a little different. I don't think people would be as fucking angry and divided. I'm not saying these shootings would stop or anything, but when you have a mature leader or a guy that's, giving speeches that aren't hateful and not, every day on Twitter fucking calling out somebody saying they're a dog or a jackass or a piece of shit, or, when you have that and it's in the fucking news every day, like it trickles down and has an effect on the citizenry of this fucking country. It does. And for the, and when the young kids see like the guy at the pinnacle office of our country acting like a fucking child, that has an effect. What do you think, Rock? Am I fucking speaking like a shithead right now? Did I drink like some sort of smart juice yesterday? I'm being thoughtful right now.
No, for sure you didn't.
Am I being a jackass? What am I doing?
No. Shit. Now I just completely lost my train of thought because I had a point. But you drinking your thought juice completely confused me. And it's terrible. It was something about Trump. You were talking about Trump, and I just totally
thought juice for you, Rock.
Yeah, I don't remember now. It's totally gone now. Sorry.
Show me how you drink that thought juice. Show me how. Show me with your mouth.
By the way, Media King is saying that you must be so drunk.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I was drunk last night.
Media King is asking though, so you're saying the citizens have no free will?
What?
Media King is asking, so you're saying the citizens have no free will?
No, they have free will, but it's just like you see, like the leaders of this country acting like fucking shitheads. It has an effect, man. You know, when fucking Obama, and I'm not a big, I like Obama. You know why I like Obama? Because he's a thoughtful man. And when he gave a speech, everybody showed up to it because they wanted to hear somebody of class speak well about our country.
Well, here, Kieran, I got to interrupt you because I think that was kind of the point I was going to. It's not. It was that. I'm not saying what you were wrong, but it was also of change, and I feel like it started this thing because there's always been this kind of political monotony, in my opinion. And with Obama, it brought about this change and a different direction and a different outlook. And in some ways, for better or for worse, however you want to look at it, everyone's entitled to their opinion to it. This was a voice of change by having Trump in office. This was another voice of change. This was a business person's perspective on things. I mean, you don't have to look too far. Here in New York is like, we had Bloomberg as mayor for many years, and it was a change because we had this guy who was like a financial guy running the city. So I'm not saying that like Trump's doing a great job. I'm just saying from the perspective of why people would vote for him and in an odd way, how there's a similarity to Obama, in my opinion, is that it was a face and voice of change and a difference and away from that, like I said before, the political monotony that we've grown accustomed to throughout our years of living and being a country. So there's something to be said about that. Now, how he's going about it, totally arguable, totally, even the way he like was so like blah and cold with his tweet nonetheless about McCain dying, which was just shitty. It was just like as like fucking like a sympathy card from Stop and Shop would be better quality than what he wrote.
Here's our leader right now. John McCain died, 81 last night. Died. Guy. It obviously McCain didn't like Trump or whatever, something like that. All right, hold on. There's the caller coming in. I had a good point. This caller better be good. Call, you're on the air. What's your name? What's your name? Where you from?
This is hello. Yeah, I'm running a hotline called the Lunatic Radio. Is on hello. And I would like to say that a motherfucker is a bitch.
Okay, good for you.
That was deep.
That is a future mass shooter right there.
Hey, listen, JWL79 checking in, watching from William Floyd Parkway. The streaming is looking good.
Fucking A.
How about that?
Taking it back to the roots, William Floyd Parkway. Hell yeah, son.
Don't drive and listen to this show.
Yeah, William Floyd Parkway. Yeah. They still do drag races on William Floyd Parkway in Long Island?
Who knows?
They might rock. All right, yeah, this is Leroy Jenkins checking in. CNN breaking news, Washington Post. Trump rejects plans for WH statement praising McCain.
Well, listen, then there's that whole other thing. Who knows what's even real? Because CNN clearly just has is having like a fucking street fight with Trump nowadays. So. Well,
did say
CNN's going to come out with a breaking news soon that says Trump's a dickhead. That's going to be their breaking news one of these days. So it doesn't even matter. Like,
CNN, when the New York Post, when they put out their article, they actually mentioned that John McCain said before he died, he didn't want President Trump to attend his funeral.
Wow.
Right here.
They don't like each other. I'm going to go off on a limb here and say they don't like each other.
Right. Like, that's ballsy, man. But yeah, I mean, he's a fucking shithead, man. It trickles down. I swear to God. I feel like we had like, I don't know. Now I'm going on another limb. Oh, I'm just gonna go on a limb.
Lemon.
If we had like a porn star as president, like some chick, and she was just banging, I think sexuality would be just everybody be banging all over the country. Maybe I could get laid.
Kieran again, bringing it back, thinking about himself. How can we make a better world for Kieran?
How can this benefit me?
It's terrible. I mean, to go back to it's just nothing's gonna happen. I mean, like people have shot up in a church, like I was saying before, like at a concert in Vegas. Sadly, like a kids' video game tournament, like nothing's gonna happen. Like it's just gonna be another day.
Are you saying we need to cover all bases? Like
no, I'm saying it doesn't
time-
matter where it is. No matter how traumatic the situation, it doesn't change, and nothing's gonna change or create some sort of real movement. Yes, there have been moments, but no true movement to try to fix this. I mean, this country's like the worst when it comes to these sort of things. No other country comes close.
It's fucking insane, man. It really is insane. This world is fucking sad. Like, I just want to make jokes, but it's hard to make jokes when there's fucking mass shootings all the time.
It's getting to the point that like you're going to fear going anywhere.
Right. That's why I stay home.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I think about that all the time. And you shouldn't have to think about that.
Right.
Like, you want to go see, you want to go to the local you want to go to Jones Beach out on Long Island to watch fucking Rob Zombie, go to Rob Zombie concert or something like that. You think twice about it nowadays because, that's an outdoor venue and there's a lot of people there. All it takes is one fucking nutball to show up with a fucking gun and that's it.
Right.
A gun and some bad intention. That's it.
Right.
You think about that. Like when I was 18, I never thought about that. I was like, I want to go to the Horde Festival and see some bands and fucking eat some, a cellophane bag full of mushrooms and get all high and stoned like I did.
Kieran just wants a quiet day having his mushrooms.
Right. That's the only time I ever did.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I'm on a bridge, like on a highway, here in New York, there's a lot of bridges to get to major parts of the cities and whatnot. If I'm near like a box truck that's not like commercially labeled, or even if it is commercial, like just a generic box truck, I'm on a bridge, like I'm fucking flooring it. I've done it many times because I'm like,
that thing might be full of explosives.
Exactly.
Who thinks about it? Like, we didn't think about that. Like back in the 90s and 80s, you didn't think of that way. Now we think about that. Nuts. It's not the world I want to live in. I want a fucking world of happy smiles.
Yeah. And now Teddy Bridgewater's on the Jets. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
I know, this world's fucking out of its mind.
I find it really weird that both Geno Smith and Teddy Bridgewater were both on the Jets. I mean, not too long ago, they were like the biggest of arch rivals with Louisville and West Virginia, and then they both played for fucking the Jets.
Only in a world of disarray will the Jets actually look good. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that is really terrible. Poor kids died in Jacksonville, but you know what? The Jets, they put up 16 points. It's not so bad.
Fucking preseason game. Hey, Bridgewater went fucking 8-12.
This world ain't so bad. That's terrible. That is fucking terrible.
Teddy Bridgewater is playing great, but he's gonna get traded. You know why? Because they got a white boy. They got a white boy. They want.
That's their future.
Fucking Jets are racist.
It's their future there.
What, Bridgewater can't be the future?
I know. Bridgewater isn't that old. I don't understand.
He's like fucking 25.
Or we are getting old because Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, dude, I remember us going to bars and watching Geno Smith and Teddy Bridgewater play Louisville, West Virginia. That was like your big. Those are the days you would walk into like a West Virginia game with an erection because you'd be like, yeah, Geno Smith, here we go.
I actually drove to West Virginia to watch Geno Smith's last game at West Virginia.
Of course you did.
That's how much I love Geno Smith.
Of course you did.
And then he got signed by the Jets and he became the biggest piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. Of a human being, he was a piece of shit.
It's so weird. It's so
He couldn't
weird.
even get along with players in the locker room. He couldn't get along with his teammates.
I mean, it was like the perfect situation for Kieran that like this player that he followed at West Virginia actually plays in New York. And then as soon as he lands there, he just becomes this utter piece of shit.
Other piece of shit. He's still in the league though.
Yeah.
He's playing for like San Diego or something.
Oh, really? Good for him.
LA. I keep on forgetting that the Chargers play in LA.
You can say San Diego. It's
the
okay.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
718-690-9290. Yeah, John McCain died at 81. Very sad.
Yeah.
Also, it actually comes in threes, Rock. It's that whole three.
Oh my
thing.
God. What's his name died too?
Robin
Leach.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Robin.
Well, it was actually 4 because it was actually 4 people this time.
Are you saying that Aretha Franklin counts as 2 because she was so big?
No,
I feel like you're saying
that's
that, right?
terrible.
I feel like you're saying that. Who's the
guitarist from Leonard Skinner died? Was it Leonard Skinner?
Oh, come on, really?
And
are you saying that guy? You can't compare him to John McCain, Robin Leach,
and then what's his name?
You know what Robin Leach did? Robin Leach invented the Hollywood fucking news show.
And Neil Simon died too.
Neil Simon?
Yes.
I don't know that. Yeah, I know that.
Yes, you do. You do. Of course you do.
I know who Simon is. So yeah, but the guitarist from Freebird, whoever the fuck that band is.
Freebird.
That doesn't. Like they're all dead. There's no more. There's like one surviving member.
Is Leonard alive or is Skinner alive? I forget.
No, Leonard and Skinner are both dead. It's like there's a guy named Joey used to play the fucking bongos for one song. He's the only guy alive still.
I like you go to Wikipedia and they show like the timeline of all the different instruments, and then you see present bongos, current
bongos, still here.
Bongo. Leonard Skinner did.
Yeah, he only plays in like one song each concert, but he's a surviving member.
They like wheel out his bongos for that one song because he's not even on stage the whole time.
Sorry, Greg, we don't need bongos for this song. Can you sit this one out?
Yeah.
I know you're the original member. Can you be an original member if you only play on one song and you play the bongos?
This song is one that gets cut off on shows. No, not tonight, Timmy. You're not playing tonight. Sorry, we ran out of time. Oh, man.
Right. You play 30 songs a concert, yet you play on one song because that one particular song has bongos in it.
Freebird went on too long, man. They kept soloing, so you're not going to be able to do your song tonight. Damn it. Not again. They promised me they were going to shorten the solo. Yeah.
I don't get to lose my rights because someone had a bad day coming in from the Media King about the gun thing. Yeah. Well, you know, so there you go. Here we go. I just lit the match to a fucking gun argument on the chat room. Have fun with that one. I don't even want any part of it.
Aretha Franklin dying. That was terrible. I mean, that was really, really. Apparently, she was like down to like what I heard. You know, obviously, and keep in mind today's day, we'll probably find out more as time goes on. But she was down to like under 100 pounds because like she was just riddled with cancer and just terrible, terrible. So sad.
Cancer is a motherfucker.
And Madonna's speech about her at the VMAs was
oh yeah, all right, the VMAs. I forgot about
completely pointless.
I don't know if I can find it. Can you find that, Rock? Because my fucking internet's
well, even if I do, I can't play it.
Oh, you can't play it? God damn it!
No, not that you would hear it. So that kind of defeats the purpose.
About the VMAs and goddamn.
Her speech was so self-serving and was like a sentence about Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
And how important she was to get her career started to become who she is, Madonna.
It was really pathetic.
And like
some people are just fucking out of their minds.
But honestly, like, was MTV really that like handcuffed to find the appropriate person to talk about Aretha Franklin? Like, this is MTV. Like, do they not have like accessibility to people to?
But yeah, like, well, Madonna's like an iconic MTV star.
Okay.
You know? They don't like if they brought out somebody who knew Aretha like personally, no one would give a shit.
Like that Janelle Monáe came out. That would be pretty cool. I'd be down with that. Why don't they get her?
That chick, that hot chick?
I don't know. Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What? Yeah. Janelle Monáe.
She was like in the movie.
She's the prettiest human being of all time, I think.
No, she's not like that hot.
Yeah, oh my God, she's gorgeous.
Am I thinking of the same person?
Janelle Monáe. She's African American. She's an actress.
Yeah, she was in that film. Oh, with the physicist and
she's in the film where the guy gets jerked off on the beach.
Right, Moonlight.
Moonlight.
That's right. She is. Wow, you find her really attractive, huh, Kieran?
Oh my God, I think she's so pretty.
Interesting. There's always something new to learn about Kieran McCann. Like, I'm not saying she's not attractive, but I'm saying like to like put her like you're putting her on that pedestal. Like you're just going right there, no problem.
I have it here. Let me see if I can play the Madonna thing from the VMAs. I forgot the VMA. Like I just stumbled upon it. I actually had to look up on my cable provider what channel the MTV was. I had no idea what channel MTV was.
Oh, well, see, at my house, I have files. I just say, tune to MTV, please. And it tunes to me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then I ask how the weather is in Montauk.
Madonna's VMA speech was tone deaf, but a real mistake was MTV's something. All right, here's Madonna.
Changed the course of my life.
Oh, God. Can I just get the real video?
No, of course not.
Why do I have to interject shit? God damn it. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Fucking piece of shit.
You know, just while he's figuring that out, I mean, it's a great conversation. Like, you know, Media King's side of it, saying, you know, because a guy loses my rights because someone had a bad day. You know, this is why we're at this point in our country. You know, it's I'm not saying he's wrong. He's not wrong to feel that way. He's entitled to feel that way. And this is why nothing will get done. And, you know, kids at a video game concert or a video game tournament are going to get killed, unfortunately. You know?
Let me see. Like, I can't find it. I can find everybody's, like, opinions of the speech, but I can't find it.
Yeah, because I don't think MTV wants to air it anymore. Because they realize how bad it was.
No, I don't want that. Okay, let's go on YouTube. Madonna, YouTube. God damn it.
I like Kieran working the internet. It's like he's Kieran
Hey, bro,
would make a great like Russian hacker. Be like, yeah, I'll do it for you. Come on, I'll hack into banks. Come on, where's your Google? Where's your Google?
Let me see if I can fucking get it.
So Kieran, can you hack into banks? Yeah, you got that Triple X hamster, Triple X bunker. I know how to hack into that.
VMA, was it 2018? Is that what year it is, Rock? I don't even fucking know anymore. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Call, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? Call, you're on the air. You just hung up. See you later.
Leroy Jenkins asking, would CNN be covering John McCain's death as much as they are if Trump and McCain supported each other? No. I feel like this is partially, I hate to say it, but I feel like CNN just has a serious issue now. It's like a fight of sorts with Trump. So they will find any way to make things more difficult for him. And he doesn't like them and they don't like him. And so, you know, I think ultimately that hurts CNN because they're just going to be angry. And to be a news reporting, there should be no emotion involved.
Donald Trump's going to go away. He's going to go away because his goddamn lawyer turned on him this week. Like, he's gone. The guy's gone. I hope we win I hope whoever the fuck's supposed to win the midterm elections, it's everybody I hope the Democrats win just for the sole fact is that Trump can't do anything anymore. I hope they win. You know, fuck this guy. I fucking hate him. I hate him. I want Donald Trump to be ruined so bad that Ivanka has to end up doing porn at some point.
Wow. Well, that's just a win-win for Kieran.
That's how bad I want that family.
That's the most ridiculous because you just want to see her naked. So,
well, she's got great sweater zeppelins, right? Those things are fucking. It's like her tits are the titty version of Nicki Minaj's ass. Does that make any sense? There's you.
Just like where you're just like, I hate this guy so much. I want to see porn. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
I should be president, to be honest with you.
Oh God.
I think it'd be a lot better.
God.
You could be in the office and I just go, hey Rock, what should I do?
We would be it would be a bullet train to idiocracy if you became president.
Yeah, but if I did that speech at the inaugural, it'd be great. Have a little wacky horn with me.
Oh.
407 years ago.
Kieran would have an advertising deal with like, you porn and all that.
I accept the Oval Office. I have to mix up a batch in the Oval Office. Did you just die? I thought you just died.
It's just terrible. It's just terrible to think what you were talking about no more than 15 minutes ago about gun control and about politics, and you're like, you would just,
Yeah. I literally thought I said a joke and Rock was like, all right, I'm tapping out.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Sean shoots himself.
Pretty much.
Yes. And then I just go, if you actually did do that, Rock, like shot yourself mid-show, I would have to go on to a segment about gun violence. And then take a break, come back with the wacky hijinks as Rock's just bleeding out in his studio in New York.
Media King saying the porn socialist Kieran 2020. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'll be my fucking party, the porn socialist. like everybody has to, they get the same amount of porn. Is that what porn socialist
There you
would
go.
be?
Yeah.
Everybody gets the same amount of porn.
No more, no less.
No one can have more porn than the next guy. It makes no fucking sense. Vote for Kieran McCann, the porn socialist 2020.
JWL checking in saying too much be going on in the world. Everyone needs to chill out. Wouldn't life just be easier? Drinking beers, chewing Kodak, and cleaning pools. Oh.
That's pretty hilarious. I like that.
Yes. Yes. That would be like Kieran's political motto. Drink beers, chew Kodak, and clean pools. Kieran in 2020.
It's a fucking life's a breeze.
It really is.
Life's a breeze when you wear flip-flops for a living.
We would be on a fast track to idiocracy.
Can't do shit in a set of flip-flops, motherfucker. Nothing getting done in a set of flip-flops. I can't find a goddamn Madonna speech. I can find everybody's thoughts on the Madonna speech.
I'm telling you, they're trying to keep it away because they realized it wasn't that proper, I guess, for lack of a better word. It wasn't really thought out.
Here's a news clip.
So to speak, Jason.
Yeah, it's not going over so well. Michigan's Material Girl Madonna took the stage at Radio City in New York to pay respect to Aretha Franklin, this during the MTV Video Music Awards. But when all was said and done, the critics were saying, hey, was that speech about the Queen of Soul or Madonna?
Aretha Louise Franklin changed the course of my life.
And that was pretty much the only time she said Aretha Franklin.
And she said, change my life. So she's already talking about herself.
It's like she wrote the paper and the title was Aretha Franklin. And then there was no mention.
Not Aretha was an amazing singer or Aretha was a voice of generation. No, Aretha changed my life. She helped me. Yeah.
It was me, I, me, I. And then she said, I'm Madonna, bitch.
She did.
By the way, I had the thought of Madonna's garb, her outfit at the VMAs. It looked like her head was a magnet, and all the metal just went.
That was a great line because it really, with that visual, is perfect. She was like a female Magneto.
It really did. It looked like all that. She just walked into a metal room, and it was. What a fucking...
She had metal tchotchkes all over herself. It was ridiculous.
I heard somebody say this week, and it's actually very true. Madonna hates being 60.
Yeah.
What do you think about
I'm sure a lot of people feel that way.
Hates being old.
Yeah.
But some people embrace it.
But a lot of people
embrace each part of your life, each decade.
I hate being 39. I hate it. So I can see how she could hate being 60.
Yeah, but you're like Benjamin Button. You're you get older, but you look younger. I saw a picture of you the other day when you were fucking 24. I found it in the cul-de-sac of the internet. You look like you're 45.
No, I really...
23, you look like you're 40. Now you're 39, you look like you're in your mid-20s.
You know what it was because I was really into the show back then. And I was really dedicated to it, and it really wore me out.
By the way, you mentioned last week that I'm jumping all over the place today, all right?
It's all right. This is what we do.
Kevin Spacey, you mentioned last week that Kevin Spacey's new film made like $123 in the weekend.
Yeah.
It actually made $618 in its first opening weekend. You know what the name of the movie was? This is why.
Billionaire Boys Club, something like that.
Billionaire Boys Club.
No, it really made like 100. No, maybe it made 600, but the first night or so, at least it made $136.
Yeah, 618.
600, still $680 in a weekend is not great.
No, it's not great, but I mean, I didn't realize what the name of the movie was.
Yeah.
Billionaire Boys Club. And Kevin Spacey is pretty much his career got ruined because he, was inappropriately touching, young men behind closed doors.
I feel bad for the actor who's in Baby Driver and is in this film as well. Like he was riding the coattails of Kevin Spacey. Like shit, I'll be in Kevin Spacey's films. Like I'm gonna do well. And then this whole bombshell happened, and now he's like has no career. Like no one even knows about him, and he's like a cool guy. Did you see Baby Driver? He was like the main guy.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
It's just feel bad for him.
Baby.
He just
like he was the best looking autistic kid I've ever seen in my life. Like what the fuck? It's stupid. Why like an autistic kid can't play an autistic kid in a fucking goddamn movie. It has to be like a strapping fucking heartthrob,
like
dude.
Leonardo DiCaprio in
right. What's Eating Gilbert's Grape?
Yeah.
Or when Sean Penn went full retard in that one movie, I Am Sam.
Oh my God! Right? Oh, then what's his name? Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti did that too.
Fuck. What was that? Was it Paul Giamatti? Fuck.
Oh, I don't think Paul Giamatti.
No, not Paul Giamatti. The other guy, fucking the main kid in Boiler Room.
Vin Diesel.
Well, he does that in every film.
Vin Diesel plays retard in every movie.
Giovanni Ribisi. He was what was that film? I gotta find it. Cause that was rough. Oh my God. That was like he was like really into it. What the fuck was that film called?
He went like
you remember that film, right?
Handicap?
Huh?
He played a handicap dude?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Giovanni Ribisi?
Yeah.
Apparently he wasn't good at it. Because I don't know the name of it. What movie was that?
Oh God. And then he like fell in love with a girl who had like a lot of issues too mentally. Oh fuck, what was that film called?
Yes, I know. I faintly know. Yeah, it was two normal people without mental disabilities, without any it was Giovanni Ribisi, and it was that girl from the New Girl. Isn't it? The girl from the New Girl show. What the hell's her name? She's like the Hollywood sweetheart. She's like the brunette.
Oh fuck.
Fuck yeah, I forgot. I know what you're talking about. And she played a
Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis?
Was that her?
Yeah.
Was that it?
That might be it, actually. I think you're right. Dustin Hoffman and Rain Man is another one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but see now, damn, was it Some Girl? Was that it? No, that wasn't Some Girl.
In this climate, that's like an insult. You can't go back and watch those movies and take those people seriously. I can't go back and watch Rain Man and go, that's Dustin Hoffman acting like a retard. It's kind of like insulting.
The Other Sister. That's it. The Other Sister. That was it. A mentally challenged young woman seeks independence by obtaining her own apartment and attending college while her family plans her sister's wedding. Gary Marshall directs this rom-com, The Other Sister.
Leroy Jenkins, and have you ever heard the movie Michelle DePandy and the Girl with Two Names? You know that?
Yes. Leroy Jenkins.
Fucking Leroy.
God damn. Yeah, Juliette Lewis. Well, apparently they did two, and then they did that movie earlier, The Some Girl. So they worked together twice. Huh. IMDb is so fucking crazy. You find out things about people.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing this first hour of the show?
I don't know. Can we get back to Janelle Monáe for a second? Because I am not done with that. That is a whole box of stuff.
Oh, all right. That's the hot. She's hot. Do people know who she is? What has she been in? Janelle Monáe. Go to her IMDb so people can maybe think of a movie.
Yeah, she was in that one recently, like I said, with the NASA physicists. And I saw it.
Yeah, like the chicks made the. What is it? The chicks made the spaceship. That movie.
That should have been the name. I was like when Kieran does movie. reviews.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see
Janelle
that,
Monáe in Chicks Make a Spaceship. Hidden Figures, Karen. Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures.
And I said
yeah.
figures. F-I-G. Because I know you.
You know, I like the other movie, Hidden Fingers. I was starring Danny Daniels, I think.
So you should check out this music video with her because it's all the rage right now. It's hot. It's hot right now. It's on her new album, Dirty Computer. It's called Make Me Feel. You could get it on the YouTube.
Oh, I can't play it though. They're gonna flag me. I can't do it.
Oh right. Well, you could just watch it and you could kind of.
I can't. Janelle Monáe.
Yeah, Make
Janelle.
Me Feel. It's a great song. It's a very like Prince-esque song.
I don't know how to spell Monet.
M-O-N-A-E.
I got him though. I think I just spelled Janelle Mohegan's son.
Kieran just won 2 nights stay.
I spelled her name like Mohegan. It's not even close to Monet.
Monet. Like you could just like sound it out. Monet.
It's Janelle. Is it what's the one? I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, Make Me Feel. I'm sorry. Make Me Feel. I'm sorry. Make Me Feel.
Make me feel what?
Well, that's why you gotta watch it.
Make me feel. Janelle Monáe. Make me feel. Dude, them titties ain't dim. That's what I'm saying. Is this the same girl? I feel like
I hope it's because otherwise this is completely. Because I'm like a little surprised that you were all about her.
I'm trying to see if I can see a picture of it.
You kind of have to like, because there's like a whole intro thing, so you kind of just get it. You kind of get it moving along.
Get to it already.
Just get to it.
Let me see. Oh yeah, no, I think that's her. She's got a lot of shit on her head. She looks like a young Mary J. Blige right now.
Yeah.
Is that her? I don't know. She's wearing too much shit. I don't know. I don't know if that's her or not.
That's it.
That's it. All right, there you go. I don't know if that's her or not, Rick. Janelle Monáe. How do you spell it?
M-O-N-A-E. But the E has the A has that thing over it.
I gotta do like an image search to see if we're talking about the same person. I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in Moon. That movie. He was in that Moon. The jerk off on the beach movie.
Moonlight.
I can't fucking remember.
Off on the beach movie. You're such a, you know.
That was romance right there. Janelle Monáe. Let me see. Let me paste this. It'll go to Google.
All right, it's not worth it now. It's not worth it.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same girl. I just wanted to figure out.
Make sure it was her. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, a little lull in the show.
What about Cardi B? Is Cardi B still up on there for you?
No.
Ooh.
No, she got wrong. Somebody stuck a package in her belly. I can't fucking.
All right.
It's like you know, and be honest with you, she's kind of annoying. I watched her at the VMA. She's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, just say something.
Say a sentence.
Yeah, say something. You know, they're like still walking around like fucking ridiculous. And by the way, Nicki Minaj, your butt is becoming like an ailment. Like, how do you walk with that thing anymore?
How do you just have fat just go to your ass and like avoid everywhere else?
She got up on stage at the VMAs there at the Radio City to accept an award. Her butt shadowed the two people standing in front of her. You couldn't see them anymore. It was like, like when an
eclipse.
It was an eclipse. You got eclipsed by Nicki Minaj's ass. The thing is the biggest ass on it. It doesn't work with her. Like it does. Like that ass should be on a fucking Buick. Like she should have a lid on that thing where she stuffs like material into. Like a key. There should be a keyhole on her ass so somebody can just open up the trunk and put shit in and close it. Like it's a giant ass.
It's not proportional for sure.
It's not.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's like she kind of like makes so her body does not get fat anywhere else. Like it doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, it has like her legs. I don't get it. Obviously it's probably,
artificial?
Enhanced. Gotta be enhanced. That thing is not real. It's not that. There's no way. And it's gigantic. Like you, all right, this is gonna be really disgusting.
Oh boy,
right?
Here we go.
But like a duty, when she takes a duty, that thing's got to travel at least 2 feet before it hits any type of water in a toilet bowl. That's what I'm saying. It's cavernous, people. Cavernous. It sounds like a Kings of Leon song. And they played a guitar, like an echoing.
She's got reverb like a Kings of Leon song.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Sherpas in her ass. It says, goddamn donkeys are in that motherfucker. Talk about jackass. Like what Olympic-sized cock has to be fucking like she literally has to be a size queen because there's no way you're penetrating anything on her body unless you're walking in with a hammer the size of a fucking goddamn Louisville Slugger. Like you have to bang her with Babe Ruth's bat. It's just like your dick has to be this, like a horse cock.
Oh,
right.
Right.
Stalagmites and stalactites in that ass.
Oh, I get it.
Coming in from Leroy Jenkins. All right. Well, let's digress, and we'll come back with more. I got a lot of stuff.
We do.
Yeah, I got Nicki Minaj's ass. We just did that. We got drive up sex boxes. We got the tip build challenge. We got we got to talk about Douglas Martin.
Okay,
the Call of Duty guy.
Yeah,
because his goals. Yeah, we got to talk about that guy. Asia Argento paid off a kid. She's like the head of the Me Too movement.
Oh right, yes.
Apparently had sex with an underage kid. Yeah, all right, we're gonna do that shit. We're coming back, hang around, call in 718-690-9290 after the break. Back on lunaticradio.com. Show right after this.
We are the kings of tangents.
I just got a phone call from a hooker. Oh shit, I'm calling her back. Holy crap! Holy crap! By the way, in honor of Black History Month, here is some wise words from an African American sir.
Ooh. First of all, right, if he's a newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly, what they call toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right, with jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer a guy to use jelly, right. I will reach my climate, right. I will automatically get hard, right. I will, come automatically if he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or longer, right. It's
I remember this speech.
Feeling, it makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that, you know what I'm saying? Like guys to suck their ass. It's just like a pussy, right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean, the person's decent, and the person knows that that's an asshole, but in mind, he's looking at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So, toss my salad, let him eat me, and we straight. That's it.
And we straight.
First of all, right?
It's unbelievable because that speech reminds me of Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream."
Yeah.
It really does.
It's got the same rhythm. Same peaks and valleys.
Yeah. I have a dream.
Same message of hope. You know what? You can make an asshole a pussy.
I have a dream. Sucking my ass. Same type of feeling I get.
If you want to use jelly or syrup, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Sucking my ass. Then we straight.
Freedom of choice.
It's the content of the character, not the sucking of the asshole.
This is the worst. Twitter doesn't give me these problems.
Kieran and Rock are on social media.
Why could you just like me?
Be sure to like and follow Lunatic Radio on Twitter.
Rocket, you gotta get naked. Take off your pants. Do something.
Sweet.
Don't say sweet.
Oh, I listen to you.
Okay.
So if you say take them off, I shall.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio.
They're already naked, aren't they?
I feel like I have hair on my microphone. That's why I've been blowing into it, if you're people listening.
Twitter.com/lunaticradio.
Nice ass.
You know, people like me on Facebook.
Kieran and Rock are on social media.
Why can't you just like me?
Be sure to like and follow Lunatic Radio on Facebook.
I need to get naked. That's what I need to do.
Dude, tap it out, Rock.
Look at me.
I'm tapping out.
Wait a second.
No way.
Facebook.com/lunatic radio.
Wait, who told them to get naked?
I'm sitting here behind this microphone.
Yeah, you are.
Perfectly fine with my manhood.
Really?
Are you?
Of course I am.
Facebook.com/lunatic radio. Kieran and Rock. Lunaticradio.com.
What up, everybody? LR Show. Kieran and Rock hanging out. Yeah. 718-690-9290 to call into the radio Shizzo. Yeah, we were no Leroy Jenkins today because we were supposed to have somebody else in to host the program, but that person dicked out. So you just don't get invited back when you dick out.
Wow. So you friggin' told Leroy Jenkins to hit bricks for some...
No. Yeah, and I'm pissed that I told Leroy Jenkins to hit bricks, like to not come in. Because Leroy loves doing the show, and I figured this guy sounded like he was gung ho to do the show, didn't want to do the show. So that's it. Game over. You don't get invited back. You don't stand up the Lunatic Radio show.
That is messed up. You never tell Leroy to hit bricks.
No, I'm never going to tell Leroy Jenkins to hit bricks again. Yeah. Leroy's he's a good dude. He's a solid human being.
You're just like, oh, I'm going to have somebody else in, man.
Let me try this guy out. Because he seems like... And then he just doesn't show up. So fuck it. It's not happening anymore.
Kieran, you don't know what you have till it's gone. That's your problem.
Right.
Your problem.
Fucking A. Said that to myself fucking 6 times over with 6 different bros.
All right.
God damn it. All right, here's the a story from Switzerland, Zurich, Rock.
Ooh.
Apparently they have a hooker problem. Or and they decided to build this facility for the place for the hookers to go.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. Here's a story from some place on the internet.
They look like garages or shelters for hikers.
Garages
in Zurich.
Garages. Glacier.
Like glacier garages. Garage.
Can't even get to the fucking story.
Garage. Fucking garage.
So dumb.
What is garage? Garage sounds like the name of somebody. Hey, fucking garage. Hey, garage, what's going on?
So what do they call a carriage? A carriage? I mean, it's like, where do we go from there, people? Where do we go?
Garage sounds a lot like marriage.
Right.
Garage marriage.
Garage marriage.
Yeah. It's stupid. Figure yourself out there, fucking Switzerland people.
Media King. And we've hit the off ramp. I know. We didn't get to the story. Couldn't even get a sentence in.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past garage.
Garage. Love and garage.
Love and garage. Go together like a horse and
carriage.
Hey.
So dumb. It's garage.
I think people are texting me right now on my phone saying, get to it.
Yeah, really?
All right, here we go. The story from this English lady.
They look like garages or shelters for hikers.
What looks like a garage? I don't even know what a garage is.
Garage. She's doing that on purpose.
They look like garages or shelters for hikers, but these wooden sheds in Zurich, Switzerland, are part of an initiative to regulate prostitution. The so-called drive-in sex boxes have been provided by the city council. The idea is men wanting to pay for sex can drive into one of the sheds, having picked up a prostitute from an approved area.
Oh.
Wait, you have to pick up a prostitute from an approved area?
The green unloading zone.
Right, there's like a hooker safe zone, like a drop area, like on a golf course when you hit a ball into the water.
I was thinking like a fire hydrant, how they have like the yellow line painted in front of it. It's kind of like they're standing within that area.
I hope in Zurich they have just like a white circle and all the hookers just in it. It's like a drop zone. That's fucking hilarious.
it.
All right, let's go. We're gonna go back. Let's here we go. All right, here's probably.
The so-called drive-in sex boxes have been provided by the city council. The idea is men wanting to pay for sex can drive into one of the sheds, having picked up a prostitute from an approved area. We've had a problem here, which has been getting worse over the last few years.
Right, your problem is you can't say the word garage. Garage.
Garage.
Goddamn garage. Hey, where's the car? It's in the garage. Whose garage?
Especially regarding Roma women, some of whom were being forced into prostitution. This was a degrading situation which we really had to stop. It's hoped the sex boxes will persuade prostitutes to sell their services away from residential areas in a safe environment. The sheds are all equipped with alarms. This solution has several advantages. The support service for the women is better because we, as councillors, are directly here on site. The infrastructure is better. The women can come to us and use the shower or the toilet. We can talk to them without other people listening, and the area is closed and observable.
I mean,
they got shitters. They got shitters at the sex
Well,
box.
that's what I'm saying. You know, my question is, like, as far as the box, my only question is,
what's in the box?
Exactly.
What's in? Like, what is this? So there's a loo.
You know what these they look like an army bunk. You know, like an army bunk, like the showers in an army bunk.
Okay.
Like they're not private, these boxes.
Oh no.
No. They look like a bus stop. You know, like the thing you sit in a bus stop. It's not private.
Oh my god! Is there like a little cot or like a little futon in there?
Yeah, no, there's not. There's a bench. But it's mounted to the concrete. You know what I mean?
Wow. So there's no champagne spot in these things. There's no Mount Airy Lodge setup.
I don't know what that means. I like some vintage vagina. Elegant from this chat room. Yeah, here's more, I guess.
The so-called drive-in sex boxes have been provided by the city council.
Oh wait, no, I gotta go this way.
The Euro project was approved by voters in Zurich last year in a referendum. The site's only open to drivers of cars and will operate from early evening until 5 a.m. each day.
So you need to have a car to use these things.
Yeah, and the hours of service are 5 p.m. to 5 a.m.
From dusk till dawn.
Yeah.
A sex box. Oh, here's like a video.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
yeah. It's very
wow, they really are open. That's crazy.
They're all right.
Oh,
I mean,
because you're just gonna have sex in the car. It's like it's a garage. It's a garage.
Oh, the garage. The whole point is the garage. So they pull up their cars. Oh, I get that.
Right.
I missed that whole fucking thing. Yet they stated it very perfectly.
I like how there's like advertising in these boxes. Got to make the most of it. Yeah. So they're like, garage stalls, if you will, and you pull your car up, you get into the back seat, you do the, and then
the place is equipped with social workers just in case one of them hookers has a bad experience inside the. In the gay,
like an HR department there.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to retire. I got to go talk to the social worker on site to see how I get out of this business.
That's crazy. Well, if it helps, I guess, that's being forward thinking, I guess, just set it up so that, but like, yeah, are they having problems with the prostitutes or getting like beat up?
Well, they keep on exiting the drop zone, right?
And yeah, do you like, so when they say a car, like what about like a motor, like a moped or something? Is that allowed? What about a gas propelled bicycle? Can you use that?
I don't know.
It has to be a car.
What if you drove like a hybrid?
Yeah, well, that's a car.
Yeah. It's a car for you liberals.
Well, good for them.
Okay.
They're trying something new. Good for them. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Dumping the world's sexiest weather girl wasn't worth it for this program gamer. We talked about this dude a couple of weeks ago. This guy named Douglas Martin.
Oh, right.
Who was a pro video gamer, but he was dating this girl named Yannette Garcia, who's a Mexican weather girl, and she's pretty much one of the hottest girls in the world. Like, she's gorgeous. She's world famous for her butt. She has a great butt. But this kid, Douglas Martin, is a video game professional. He is his trade is the game Call of Duty. So Douglas, when he broke up with Yannette back in the day, it was a couple months ago. He's like, I broke up with Yannette because I want to win a Call of Duty World Championship. Call of Duty World Championship. Well, it turns out that his idea of dumping Yannette to focus in on the Call of Duty World Championship, it crashed and burned because he didn't win the Call of Duty World Championship. So there you go. Fuck off this guy.
He already it's already he's already lost. Couldn't even get that long, and you think he's regretting it?
He made a post, an angry post to his 1.3 million Twitter followers.
Yannette, please call me.
Yeah, no, he said no. He said in quote, no, I don't want Yannette back, which is complete horseshit. You know he wants Yannette back because he's nothing now. Like, what is he gonna do? Go to the gym and fucking jerk off in his basement? That's all he's gonna do. But he broke up with Yannette. Yannette's out there fucking shaking her ass around the goddamn Mexican television, doing the fucking weather forecast. And this guy's doing nothing. He's got no Call of Duty World Championship to focus in on anymore.
Do you think Yannette's got any like potential guys interested in her? You think there's any guys out there maybe interested in her? Maybe one or two?
How many people are on this planet, Rock?
Billions.
Yeah. One more than billions. Whatever. 1,000,000,001 people are interested in Yannette. She's unreal. I mean, I love how the New York Post used the same photo for the different article. Like, there it is. Look at Yannette. Right. Look at her. Look at her. Yeah. Look at the damn. That she's drawn. That is some prime real estate right there. That's what I'm saying.
Let me see if I can. Let's see. What's her name? Yannette. Good.
What's the acreage on that ass? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, all right.
Hell yeah.
She posts a lot of photos, Yannette.
Okay, more photos the better. What we need is we need twerking videos of Yannette Garcia. That's what we need. Twerking videos. And you know what? We need her to get a job for a news station in America where there's actually weather happening. So we can see her like for longer periods of time on the news. Because to be honest with you, she's doing the weather in Mexico. There's no weather in Mexico.
Well, there's weather. What do you mean?
Fucking let's go. That's why they hired Yannette. They hired Yannette because of her fucking ass, because there's really no weather. She goes up to the board. She goes, it's sunny again. That's it. It's just sun. There's no fucking clouds. There's nothing to report.
It rains there.
Asia Argento denies sexual assault. Tail blames payoff over. Oh, Anthony Bourdain, his fiance, this girl, the leader of the Me Too movement, this Asia Argento, apparently had an affair with a underage boy.
Oh shit!
On the set of some film, and apparently, when I say apparently a lot, when Anthony Bourdain was alive, he found out that of this alleged underage affair that this his girlfriend was having, because Asia Argento was dating Anthony Bourdain, and Anthony Bourdain paid off the kid to keep him silent, and then when Harvey Weinstein started jerking off in plants and finger banging people, Asia Argento came out and said, Harvey Weinstein fucking tried to finger bang me and jerk off into a plant as well.
Imagine if you were living under a rock and you just came out and someone said to you, Harvey Weinstein jerks off in plants. Like what happened?
You know what I say? I was like, that makes sense. Fucking A. All right. So she came out. This girl, HR Tinto, she came out and she's like, "Yeah, Harvey Weinstein's a fucking pig." And then the whole Me Too movement thing happened. And then she was like the champion of the Me Too movement. But then you go, this comes around, ding, 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 ding. Hey, you know what? I was fucking rubbing, tugging a kid.
It's terrible.
You can't be the leader of a fucking sexual harassment revolution and be guilty of sexual harassment.
What is going through people's minds? Like, she's going through all this to bring down Harvey Weinstein. Meanwhile, she she knows what she was doing. Like, how do you I don't understand. I don't understand people.
You know what, Rock? Little by little, our radio careers are going to go full circle. We're on the upkick of like we started out irrelevant, right?
Right.
And then we're like kind of super irrelevant. But I think we're gonna go all the way for a circle to like relevant.
Oh,
because we're the only we make sense. Like none of this makes sense.
Right.
Everything that we report, it's insanity. Like dudes who go to Harvard and then go become the president of the United States are not making sense anymore. Yeah, Rock and I on the internet are going, what the fuck?
And we say garage right.
Rock and I are the Goodwill Hunting. We're the Will Huntings of like realism.
Do you like apples?
Right. People ask me,
Oh, Media King saying, I'm just waiting for Kieran to blame this on Trump. Ooh, little fighting words.
Is he Media King's from Tennessee? Isn't he from? That's where he's from?
I don't know. Like maybe.
So he's probably one of them red state guys.
Well, I would gather that based on his point of view in these conversations.
He's from Tennessee, and so he's like, "Oh, Donald Trump, he's got lots of money and the big vote." Like just because Donald Trump's got a lot of money, you think he's fucking smart?
He hasn't said that.
But that's what middle America did in the last election. There's like, man, Trump, he got money in gold. Everything's gold. So we're gonna vote for him because apparently that's gonna equate to our economy becoming better.
I like when you do impressions of people's voices. Oh, Media King is saying, can safely say I didn't vote for him. So
you didn't vote for him?
There you go.
All right. Well, whatever. I'm jumping out on a limb here. I got to do a radio show. I got to fill some air.
Fill some garages.
No fake news here. That's right. Coming in from Leroy Jenkins.
That's right.
Get the real news here at Lunatic Radio, weekly Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. No fake news here.
Yeah, it can't be fake because we just don't know it. So
we don't know, dude. We don't do that.
So it's guaranteed not fake because we just don't know it.
Yeah, we're not really doing it.
Well, we'll tell you straight up. We have no fucking clue.
All right, so rest in peace, the Maverick, John McCain.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time, and still sad. And then Aretha Franklin, and Neil Simon, and the guy from Leonard Skinner, and Robert Leach.
Is it terrible to say that I wish Douglas Martin was a Madden player?
Yes. Yeah, it really is, because he did nothing wrong.
I was having a great show, and then I just had to ruin it with that one last.
You like the poor guy did. Like, it's a sad situation, and he really didn't do it. He made a stupid mistake, and he's going to regret it.
Oh, I know. He's just going to be. I'm sure he's a good-looking guy. I mean, he can fucking drive down to LIV.
Yeah, but he's getting older now, and now women are going to be like, I need a guy with a career, and you play games for a living.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go out on a dinner date with some friends and say, hey, I'm dating the Call of Duty world champion. Well, not even. He placed 6th.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're not going to bring home to mom and dad, here's my boyfriend. Oh, what do you do for a living? I play video games. Oh,
yeah, great. And you're dating my daughter? Great. Fucking
fabulous. Exactly what my biggest fear right now is happening before my eyes.
Right. You're not even the Call of Duty. You're not even the best at a shitty fucking job. You're not even good at it. You suck. All right. Thank you, everybody. This is the ending music. Follow us on Twitter at Lunatic Radio, on Instagram at Lunatic Radio, and yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, the YouTube channel. And if you'd like to donate to the radio program, log on to the lunaticradio.com, www.lunaticradio.com. Hit the donate button, donate some money. So Rock and I can buy an Alexa. So the Alexa will actually co-host the radio show. I won't have to be here anymore.
I would love that, to have a little camera set up just for it.
Oh yeah. We'll put like a little face on. At the mic.
That'd be great.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Rock, final word.
It's not garages. It's not. I can't.
All right. Later.
Later.
Thank you to everybody listening live in the chat room. Word up. All right. That was good.